So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A play fake now Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down throwing for Hurts. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's done cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. They've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Oh boy, and this was doomed from the start. Left the pocket in search of greener pastures. Things weren't much better on the other side.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Buys time, rolling right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This one from 47 yards away. It's close and no good. It connects with that left upright. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw to get us started. On the move, headed right.
Who the fuck is that? He ain't, man. Niggas ain't that quick, bro.
So often in today's game,
good line.
Escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. You just got to find a way.
If this number is 90 and up, he ain't fucking with JD.
Daniels from the pistol. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop. 1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. Play fake here, Daniels. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
In what world is that an overthrow, though?
And it's 4th down. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. As
That's
the
money
distance,
if
but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Here's another carry for Barkley. Juke the defender. And he'll move the chains on that play.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't give a fuck. You better pass it.
He's going to keep this one. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute
You
warning.
don't have to pass that motherfucker.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles driving. He tries to sneak it, and he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and they remain just short of the end zone. It's 4th and goal.
Come on, Cake. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could
better
pick up a
pass
couple
that
inches
bitch.
on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
They'll run for it with Barkley.
That's a good play too. I don't give a fuck.
Touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage.
They made me overthrow my running back, bro. Jaden McDaniels.
Aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Wide open.
Came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Why do my shit do that?
And he does not tie this game. He's extra.
Fuck!
They remain down by
Stop fucking delaying me when I kick my fucking field goal, bro. Fuck. Shit is pissing me off, bro.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On 1st down, Hurts escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Avoid. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie. He starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 now. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, it's Robinson. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Josh Sweat making the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Daniels on first down. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
3 quarters in the book. Second and 6 coming up here. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders go up by 12 in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for the QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And the Commanders are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Commanders with a comfortable 12-point lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. Still finding room past the 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first. Staying with Robinson. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Robinson on the inside give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders.